Hi there. On one side, I have settlement reports, and on the other side, I have data range reports. Between these two reports, if I really want to assess my profitability, which one would I consider? In this video, we are going to talk about it at length. If you are a seller on Amazon already, it is so much important that you look into your numbers on a monthly basis. In order to calculate your profitability, yes, there are software tools which can fetch numbers from reports repository and provide you a better view, or you may also look into the PDF files that Amazon provides in order to understand if you are making money or not. The fact here is these numbers will not show you the real or true picture. And this is very much true even with your software tools, because your software tools are picking numbers from these reports. If you come to Seller Central within reports repository, you will have an option to download the numbers in PDF format, or you may also download the Excel spreadsheet and classify them under relevant sections in order to analyze further. In today's session, we are going to tell you why you should not be referring to these PDFs or the numbers on your software tools in order to understand your real business performance. Alright, once again coming back to Seller Central, within your payment section, you will see two sections. One is reports repository. This is exactly where I was able to download this PDF. And then I also see one more section called as all statements. Now, when I come to all statements, I will be able to see all these settlement reports, as in on a weekly basis, whenever Amazon pays me money, I get to see a file. I will be able to download the file. Let's say if Amazon has paid me $412 during this specific period, I can clearly see what all transactions contributed to that $412 of revenue for me. While we have two sources of information, one is your reports repository and the other is all statements. In our demo today, we are trying to analyze the numbers for one of the businesses that we manage and try to see what are the differences. If I refer to settlement reports, how is my P&L looking like? If I look into my data range reports, how does it vary? Now, if there is any difference, how much is the delta? So we are going to look at both the reports and get better understanding and also get to a conclusion as in what you should refer to when you're looking at your P&L. Firstly, looking at my data range reports, I want to talk about this because most of your software tools, name it, refer to reports repository, as in they are going to provide you insights from this particular sheet. In order to break down the numbers further and get better understanding, we have classified all the metrics into several columns. For example, in the first column, I have my ASIN, and then in my second column, I have my SKU, and then I have my item name. I clearly see what is my sale price for each of my SKUs, and then I also get to see what is my COGS, and then I also get to see how many units did I sell in that particular month, what was my revenue, what is my landed cost, followed by referral fee, pick and pack fee, and then gross profit. Now, here is the thing. For the list of SKUs that I have close to 10 SKUs in this example. Based on the performance for the month of August, I see my total gross profit is around $1,440. Alright, further moving on, we try to look at our gross profit per unit, and then we also try to calculate gross profit ROI percentage. You can see in this particular case, the seller has got a gross profit margin of 21%. And then if you further go towards the right, you get to see your ad metrics. You can see the total ad sales, organic sales percentage. Here you see in this case they have got close to 82.87% of their sales organically, and then the remaining 17.13% of the sales from PPC. I believe they are managing their ads well. They've got an ACOS of 32.24% and the ROAS of 3.1, which is great. They've got a TACOS of 6.65, which is amazing, isn't it? Now remember, they've got a gross margin of how much? They've got a gross margin of 21.35% and they've got a TACOS of 6.25%. So they should be making money, isn't it? But when we closely look into your metrics, It is not just about your landed costs and PPC. There are other costs that you need to look at when you are selling on Amazon. This includes your storage fee and also several other miscellaneous costs which you tend to overlook before releasing your products on Amazon. However, once you start selling on the platform, you get to see the reality and then realize that there are several other costs which I forgot to include, and if I include, then I will know whether am I really making money or not. With that context, in this case, if you see, so far while it looks great, you have got a TACoS of 6.65%. You can see the total money that you receive from Amazon is close to $2,498, isn't it? And then if you look at the net profit for this particular business, you have got a net profit of just $189 in the month of August, which is around 2.8%. It means your net return on investment is around 8.2%. Why it is so low? If you really have to analyze this business, the first thing that I look at is what is this minus 1344.38, correct? So this is the first element that I would look at. And then of course I would look at each of the SKUs. I will see which SKUs are not generating any money. So as a part of my SKU optimization activities, I may further evaluate if there is some potential for us to do better. If that is not the case, I will anyways phase out that SKU over a period of time. Now coming back to this 1344.38, when I try to understand this breakdown a little further, what all components contributed to that cost of $1,344, right? I can see one of the major expenses that I have is FBA storage fee, correct? Now, here is the thing. If you are of mindset that I will release 100 SKUs on Amazon and I am okay with making very little sales from each of the SKUs, then you should be very careful because you will get into storage problems, exactly like the way this brand is facing. Assuming you did not have such high storage fee, you could have made a lot more money at a better ROI, isn't it? Yes. Now, given that we got some level of clarity on this, basis my data range reports have got a profitability of $189.25, correct? Correct. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll go to my settlement reports. Settlement reports as in, now here you have a section called as all statements. When you come to all statements, you will be able to download these Excel files. For this particular month, which is August, I request you to download the sheet, put all those sheets together and filter the rows that are specific to August. Once you do that, you will have all the necessary information to update this particular tracker. Remember, as per my data range reports, my net profit was $189 in the month of August, correct? For the same brand, if I look at my settlement reports, I see my net profit is only $100, correct? So there is a difference. How much is the difference? Here you have $100, here you have $189, so there is a gap of $89. As per your settlement report as in this is the exact amount that Amazon paid you on a periodic basis, correct? Now you see a clear gap, right? Here it says $100 in profit. Now the entire approach of calculating numbers remained the same. As per your data range reports, it is $189, correct? You see here, it is $189. There is a gap of $89. As a seller, which number would you believe? Would you believe data range reports or would you believe settlement reports? It makes logical sense to believe settlement reports because this is what has been paid, correct? All your software tools on the market are providing you inputs basis your data range reports, but there is a gap. As per data range reports, your numbers could fluctuate a little. But when you look at your settlement reports, you will exactly know how much has been paid to your bank. And that is what matters when you're selling online, correct? Now, in this case also, you see a lower profitability metrics, as in $100 in profit. Net profit percentage is just 1.5%. ROI is just 4.25%. One of the reasons why the profitability is low, once again, is because this brand, they have paid so much in storage fee, they have so much of dead stock, or they are in a rush to release products without a proper research, and that is why they don't sell. If they don't sell, they are stuck in Amazon FBA warehouse or in AWD, so you're paying a lot of money in storage costs. Now, given the sales velocity that this brand has, in comparison to the cost that they're paying to hold that inventory at 3PL or AWD or FBA warehouse, it makes no sense, correct? If you're selling on platform, it's really important for you to perform SKU optimizations, as in you should know which all SKUs are moving fast, which all SKUs are making money, which all SKUs are bleeding money, and you should be smart enough to spot the ones which are dragging you down and move those SKUs out of your portfolios. Look for a better products and then work towards scaling your business profitably. Alright, that is all I have for this video. In case if you have learned something new, I request you to subscribe to my channel and also share it with your friends. Have a nice day and goodbye.